After the deadly parking garage collapse and demolition temporarily slowed at the site in Manhattan, crews are concerned surrounding buildings could also collapse. The demolition proving to be incredibly complex. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan is live on the scene with more. Jim, and this is not easy for crews.
Yeah, and it's still very dangerous down here, Sade. You know, it's not just the parking garage, but homes and offices and classrooms all affected by the sudden collapse of that century-old parking lot just a few days ago. Some of those adjacent buildings are now in danger of collapsing themselves as workers continue to pull the rubble from that site.
The giant metal claw reached into that mountain of twisted metal and mangled debris today and pulled out enormous steel beams that crashed to the ground, where workers used blow torches to cut them into pieces to be carted off. But it's not just steel buried in that debris. People's patience are buried there too.
And I have a dog in there since 1 in the morning by itself, so I need to go into my apartment, retrieve my dog. We've been allowed to do that with escorts. If they need to put their job on pause, they're going to need to accommodate the people that live here.
Vicky Travalos was allowed back into her home yesterday and left her dog when she left for an overnight shift at work. But she can't get back in now. Turbo was still there.
They're not letting residents, they haven't notified residents that they're not going to be allowed to go into their homes to collect other living things.
Angelina and her family were allowed back in yesterday too and spent the night there.
Overall, it was calm, minus the fact that they were like, we might turn off your electricity and gas, but we don't know for sure. So, I mean, it was just like, it was just like frustrating.
The ongoing operation at 57 Ann Street is incredibly complex. It's also very, very dangerous and remains dangerous.
The city says there's still danger that adjacent buildings could collapse, so they're trying to be careful.
These vacate orders, I understand that they're an inconvenience, but they are issued in the interest of public safety, which is our #1 priority due to the immediate hazards of this building.
Frustrating? A bit.
I'm getting to the point where I'm just starting to get really angry.
In the end, Simon was able to get his stuff, and Vicky was able to get her dog, who was looking forward to a few days away.
In the end, this is not so much a story about a parking garage, but all the lives affected by it. There is a young woman who is getting married tomorrow. Her wedding dress is in the trunk of her car, which is buried in rubble on the first floor of that building. So far, workers haven't been able to get to it. It's too dangerous.